Washington Commanders taking on their Beltway rivals, the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Past the 60, past the 60. Cut it.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 22-yard line.
Now Richardson. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, what's that?
To the air, May. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Washington.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
That's another Washington Commanders 1st down.
Looking to throw, May. Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll throw with May. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This is caught. Touchdown. Antonio Gibson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Ready,
From
ready.
the 42-yard line, here's second down and 3.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now a 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down
18
and
Cardinals,
6.
18 Cardinals. 65 Cats, 60, 18 Rattler, 18 Mustang 19. Type, not Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. That's taken on the 25. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington! Alvin Kamara, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Commanders 14. Ravens nothing. Andy Borregales sets the kickoff.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll get this to the 32. Here's 2nd and 7.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Rig alert, rig alert.
Richardson. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Elijah Higgins, 68 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Evan McPherson for the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. To throw, it's May. This will be caught by Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Commanders first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They go play action now. May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
What's up? Crazy.
Throwing here is May. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Ravens 6.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
19 tight, 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Cup 19, Cup 19. 18, Pioneer.
Here's Richardson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down.
First 11, Panther 11, Dragon 60.
And Richardson yet again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think there he had to come up with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Well, check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Here's May. That's out to the flat for Gibson. He's got room to roam. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Play action. May. Now he's going to step. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Oliver from a yard out. And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First down.
Come on. 79 Broncos.
10 at the
60 Eagles.
44-yard
60
line.
Eagles. 18 run. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard
19,
line.
come 19, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Here we go, Jack. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. 19 Lion. Trap 60, trap 60. Hey, smash. Hut, hut.
Again, it's Richardson. And he drops it incomplete. And our struggles continue here.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it
60
free.
Vikings, 60 Vikings. 18 Pioneers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check out.
Richardson looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check, hurt. Ready, run.
They'll run forward with Pacheco. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another.
Count alert.
First down.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Go.
Richardson on the bootleg here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Richardson will throw for it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Ravens 12.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that's caught inside the 30. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, it's May. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Commanders first down.
To the air, May. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll look to throw again. May looking to run. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on third down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Bronco, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing in cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
First down.
What's that?
First and 10.
From the shotgun, it's May. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They're going to throw. May. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 4th down. Here's May. He'll try to do it himself. He's got it his target. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll throw with May. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Back to throw again. May looking to run. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll try to pick it up himself to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A.J. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Ravens 12.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Here we go. Set. 18. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Richardson. Shoves him aside. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Set. Temple. Set. Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Now Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Going
quickly here to Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Got it. Ready?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Warrior 70. Down. Cowboy 80. Ready?
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Work in the middle of the field, and it's made complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Mustang
1st and 10
19.
at the 15-yard
Come on,
line.
come on. Set. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Here's Richardson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Now it's Richardson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Viking 18. Bronco 80. Dragon 60. 18. Pioneer. Ready.
Back to the air with Richardson. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Brian Thomas, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
102 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get...
And now look at this. Big game by fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Chop 60, Warrior 70, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Another one caught by Collins. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nico Collins, 48 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score. Commanders 40,
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing here is May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that's caught inside the 30. And it is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A.J. Brown with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Borregales now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. The partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Mustang 19 Lions.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They'll get 34 yards there.
19, 70 Rangers,
30-yard line.
Panther 11, 7 Pirates, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Trap 60.
Richardson working from the gun. That's going to be caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, 29 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Ravens 33.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep him in check on that 1st down carry.
To throw, it's May. Got a man downfield, it's Hutton. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
May going to bat this one forward. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll set up a throw. Complete right side to Hutton. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2nd catch for him today, and they'll wind up a 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys.
A.J. Brown with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Commanders are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27.
18, Pioneer. 19, Lions. 19, tight. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
Richardson looking to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Brian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Kamara up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commanders first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Touchdown, Washington. A.J. Brown, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Get it.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
79 Broncos. Cut 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18. 5 Warriors. 70. Ready, right?
Richardson looking to throw this. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
2nd and 6 at the Commanders' 24-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 right. Panther 60. Panther 60. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions.
One last shot for Richardson. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win in the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
The Ravens will line up for the
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some
conversion.
sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Commanders, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps.